Hello, happy Monday. Coach Mo here from Heart to Soul Coaching for our Monday time together. So it's bananas to me that we are in at the end of January. We like the year is in full swing, and so one of the conversations we've been really diving into is community, specifically with motherhood and how that all ties in together. So if you caught Friday, we had Shane Abrams on. He's hilarious. He is just a really amazing and heart-centered person. And he's one of those truth tellers that will give you the truth with a laugh, and I love him for it. And so we were diving in, and as we close out the month, I've been really thinking about like how that all works and how online can be used as a community. A lot of you have been creating groups, especially in the pandemic. And for myself, I've spent a lot of time offline in groups. And as I was thinking about my own personal journey, I started with one, I want to say, maybe 10, 15 years ago. Started with one group. Actually, no, 20 years ago, I started with a group my brother invited me to. And that was before being a mother, but it kind of cracked a little something open on that self-discovery. But when I was about to be a mother, literally months away from bringing life into the world from on the outside of my body, um it was very imperative for me to get supported around my journey, my personal development journey. And so having the community and and expanding my community and kind of finding different needs along the way has just been so very impactful. And I like to just really close this month asking you, having like almost like an action item, but like, do you have a community that supports? And what I mean by that, because sometimes we do have our family members and they're available. We have mom, we have dad, we may have grandpa, grandma. Sometimes we have aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters that are there that will offer support. And what I'm asking is that community, intentional community. That's not, I mean, those members are amazing and they're great. You have such a support. It's fantastic. And I'm asking, have you have a community that is really looking to up level your journey as a person, to hold you, to stand for you, to support you as you choose into what your life is going to be like. You know, if you I keep referencing because we talk so much, Shang and I don't know if I hope I said Shang at the top of this video because sometimes I forget. So I'll know. But I'm just talking to Shane Abrams. One of the things that resonated with me that he said was talking about how sometimes he's witnessed and experienced how mothers can sometimes surrender their life force to their children. So some I believe it's an antiquated belief. Some people still have it. I personally don't subscribe to it, but this belief that once you are a mother, that like your life has now ended, and because you've been the vessel for a new life, and so almost like your life, a part of your life cycle has ended or life has ended. And I don't necessarily subscribe to that. I believe with my whole spirit and being that being a mother is one of the most wonderful things. And I also believe a big part of teaching is modeling, and in modeling, we're being. So if I'm surrendering my whole life force and I'm telling my child to be this and do this and try this and do this and be the best, and I'm pouring in from a space of I want you to be better. I want you to have the opportunity. I want, which is not saying anything's against that, but like, and not saying anything's against that, but the space of it is there's a, it's like almost a fear based belief. So I have to do all these things so that you can be great and I feel accomplished, because if you're not accomplished, then I'm not accomplished. And that is where we have like the disconnect, because my child is not me. I was the vessel for him to come in. His life is his own. I'm the guide, I'm the protector, I am a lot of different things, chauffeur, coach, a lot of different things. However, his life belongs to him. And so he gets to decide in the sense of, okay, well, what do you want to do? And what does bring you joy? And how do my job, my belief system is my job is to help him get the exposure. And I think like that's what the community, Michael Shang and I spoke a little bit about it before, like the community being a really great resource, because if I'm living and I'm able to share my passions, my dreams, my desires, and I can even share that and with my child, with my children. I'm passionate about art. We're going to see art. I'm passionate about music. We're experiencing music. Myself, personally, I love musical theater. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And that is something that I share with my son. And sometimes he likes the production. Sometimes he doesn't, but it's something that I can ask, well, would you like to participate? And there's a community that's there along with us that we can enjoy these interests. So I say that I'm wondering as because everyone has a resolution. I don't want to say everyone, but a lot of people get into resolutions, myself included, and I'll have like a list of 100 things I like to do for the new year. And I was with a community the other day, and Reverend Doreen Hamilton said that sometimes the spiritual year, we're still in winter in January, and so that's the calendar year. But January is a really good time to kind of feel it out and make some plans and be very intentional, so we can kind of close out really in January and start in February, so we're ready for the spring, which is a time for renewal. So as you're thinking about the year ahead, what are some ways that you can be very intentional about looking at your communities, seeing what kind of supports, because like there can be various different supports. And sometimes when we look, we think about the support, which is like well, physiological needs. So the needs for surviving, the survival supports, like I'm at work, so I need someone to be a part of transporting my child, which is completely a support and completely amazing. And I'm asking about what are those supports to support you in having your needs, your desires, putting yourself at the top of your to-do list. Outside of the things, there are things that absolutely need to be done, our responsibilities, and working on, it's one of my resolutions, eliminating the but is negating. So, and how do you get supported in really taking on the extreme self-care? Like, what do those things look like? So I'm curious, and I really love for us to engage, and I'd love for you to give me some ideas, answer the question, hop into the comments and answer the question. So the question is, how have you set up an intentional communities to support you in engaging in extreme self-care? Like, how, like, is there a community? And a community could be two people, a community could be a group. Um, it could be, I'm curious to see what the answers are. So I would love to hear more from you. We will have our live guest on Friday. And as we move forward, as I go, I'll have a little bit more information so you all will know a little ahead of time who to expect. But there will be guests on Friday and just me, Monique, on Mondays. Take care, and I'm excited to hear more from all you, from you all, from all you, from you all. I'm excited to just to engage and really have this time with you. So bye.